Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, September the 29th, and this week we are working on Chapter 5, which is the network and transport layers of the OSI model. This is your last week in the general technology functional background part of how information systems work, basically the OSI model. So when you go under Step 2, Fundamental Concepts, you see that we're finishing up the fundamental concepts now with Chapter 5, and your activity for this week is looking in the network traffic, and you're going to look at some your IP configuration, which is part of the network. You're going to find your IP address. There's a couple of deliverables here, and you can see your MAC address for your computer. Some of this, the instructions are going to be given on Windows computers rather than Mac. You can get this on a Mac, but it's different. You'll have to look up how to find it on a Mac. But on a Windows computer, you're going to go to your command prompt, and there's some instructions in the book on what the actual codes are that you're going to type in. It's not a code, it's just words that you type in, but you have to type it in a DOS prompt. So you're going to see some of the old DOS prompts that we used to use before there was Windows. But you can still get in there and find your IP address. You can ping other computers. You can see how many hops it takes to get from one computer to another, how long it takes for the information to travel from your computer to the server and from the server back. You can trace the route. There's a lot of things you can do here. So this is actually a sort of a fun activity. So you've got these things to do that are specified in the book. And this is one additional piece that I'm looking for, is what was the most interesting thing you learned from the activity. It's nothing real difficult here. It's not really busy work because it's not hard, but it's just going to kind of open your eyes to what's going on there at this network and transport layer that's setting up all of the right pieces for your computer to be able to talk to a server and for the server to be able to talk back to your computer. After this week, we have one more chapter 6, and then we're going to get started preparing for the midterm exam, which will be on October the 15th. So keep that in mind. You've got 2 weeks, no, 1 week, no, 2 weeks. Sorry. Wednesday is October 1st. This is the Friday that your activity is due. So October 1st. So this midterm is on October the 15th. Let me look at my calendar just to double check that I've got my date right. Okay, I checked my calendar and I do have the date right. I cut that part out of the video because boring for you to see me going to look at my calendar. October 15th is the Wednesday, so 2 weeks from this coming Wednesday is your midterm exam, and I will get a midterm review posted. It says I'm going to post it on that Monday the 13th, but I'll try to post it next week for you, so that way you'll be able to prepare more than a couple of days for your midterm exam. So basically just working on your chapter 5 activity this week, and get that turned in to me by Friday at noon, and be sure you study the chapter and watch the videos. If you haven't already been studying the chapters and watching the videos, you need to get started doing that, because there's just too much to watch and catch up for the midterm exam. People sometimes don't do well, and they blame me, and they say that's just too much material for one exam. Well, I understand it's a lot, but you've also had 6 weeks to prepare for it. So there's really no excuse to not be prepared for that midterm exam. So let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me an email, bprince@westga.edu. I'll be in my office tomorrow, but different office hours because my kids are out of school, so I can come over earlier and not have to wait till I drop them off. So I'll be able to get in around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm shooting for 8 o'clock. I'm going to work till a little after lunch. Instead of doing a 9:30 to 2 tomorrow, I'm going to shift that all back an hour and a half and work from 8 to 12:30 on campus. So that way I can come home and see my kids a little bit while they're out of school for a fall break tomorrow. So if you have any questions, get in touch with me or drop by and see me tomorrow. Wednesday I'll be on campus for my normal office hours. I've got a couple of meetings, but I'll be in most of the time on Wednesday. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.